on behalf of Trump's deportation agenda.
If you're now an American citizen living in Florida that wants to travel, they're going to put some form of restriction in your way. I mean, it's clearly unconstitutional. I don't understand what the confusion is. This individual is a citizen of El Salvador. He was illegally in the United States and was returned to his country.
The pandemic has resulted in previously unimaginable restrictions on individual liberty.
Justice Samuel Alito criticizing a SCOTUS ruling pausing the deportation of Venezuelan men. Alito says that the court behaved hastily and prematurely.
How do you have the authority to order something that so clearly contravenes the Bill of Rights of the United States, the U.S. Constitution? I am for due process specifically for me. I'm not that concerned whether someone who broke my law to get into my country and is taking welfare from my pocket gets due process.
Due process for, quote, me, not for them or you. But that's the whole point. Remember, due process attaches regardless of what someone's accused of, because that's the whole point. And there are people who've been convicted of terrible things, all the way up, including murder, who under our system are entitled to due process. And murderers, whatever their nationality, obviously by the end of the process, you feel a lot of judgment of them. But they get the due process along the way. And a lot of reasonable people would say a murderer is worse than an unlawful migrant, even if both broke different rules. So there you have the conservatives who are on record quite recently in a real-world example saying Bill of Rights, due process rules, COVID objections, and now they're going soft. They're going wobbly, some of them, sweeping other people's rights to the side, sometimes admitting as a matter of rhetoric or perhaps confession that they just want to do it selectively. And if you want to do it selectively, then you don't support human rights, because they are for all humans. That's why what we're hearing from about deportation, and this will only apply to them, or maybe a few more of them, or even more, but maybe not you, is getting the whole thing backwards. There's either baseline protections in the Bill of Rights that protects people against government overreach, including the abuse of detention powers that the founders were concerned about from the beginning. Either we have that or we don't.